Hi everyone, welcome back to In the Outdoors. Alright, so I know it's gonna sound really strange. I'll explain in a second. But today's video, yes, we're gonna be building a hotel for crayfish. Alright, so understand that sounds really strange, and a kid would make like a house for a crayfish, or a mansion for a crayfish, or even a hotel for a crayfish, which that's in today's video. Now we actually are surprisingly gonna make an official hotel for a crayfish. It's gonna be real, in a way. Trust me guys, this video will be interesting. In like exactly 2 minutes, I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna build this thing, and it's gonna be really cool. This includes a time-lapse of me building this, and it'll be super interesting. And I know that because you clicked on this video, and this video is made for you. And also, you may learn a few things on, you can do this yourself easily. You don't even need anything, you just need a river. It's technically gonna be an infinite crayfish generator, as long as you have the hotel and a trap. All right, but before we continue, if you enjoy content like this, I recommend you hit that subscribe button down there, hit the notification bell for more content like this. And so let's get right to today's video, and after the intro, this is gonna get interesting. Rather more interesting video on this channel. Intro. We got a cat.
Make sure you hit that subscribe and leave a like button.
Alright, so the idea of this may sound a little strange to you, but to be honest, this will be a real hotel. But instead of building an actual hotel to a human, we're building it to a crayfish. What it means to a crayfish as well. So what we're gonna need to figure out is what we're gonna need to do to figure out how to seek a large amount of shelter for these crayfish. What can shelter a lot of crayfish? And that's what my idea is. So, have you ever noticed that there's so many names for crayfish? There's crayfish, there's crawfish, there's craydad, there's crawdad, and there's mudbug. That's because they're basically aquatic bugs that live in the mud. And there has to be water and dirt, and a lot of it, especially, there's like a lot of mud in this river, especially, you know, the channels collect a lot of mud, especially behind rocks and sand. That's where the crayfish like to hide in, so that's why they call them mud bugs. But you know where else they like to hide? In rocks. And if you're a crayfish, and you crawled around in, let's say, this dam we built here, which we are allowed to do that. We actually had someone come over and sort of be like, yes, this is how you build things for fish, because you're allowed to build dams like this across the river. I mean, it's not the best, healthiest thing for the river, but if you build it a certain way like we did, because we've got a professional in here and he told us how to do it professionally, then yeah. And we also figured out that when we stack a lot of rocks, it creates little caves. And for crayfish, those caves are houses. And that's how we're gonna build the Crayfish Hotel. So, first of all, we're gonna need to find an area to basically put a large pile of rocks to make all of the rooms for the crayfish. Now, that's basically all we need to do. It's gonna look awesome. When I do time lapses like this, it's super entertaining. You guys love it. I also noticed that we should have like a nice pile of boulders, and then you put a crayfish trap above river from that. The scent flows in it to those crevices in the rocks where the crayfish are. They smell it, and they love the smell of cured salmon eggs, meat, chicken, a lot of juicy smells, or even like rotten fish or something, rotten fish carcasses, and they love that. And so when you put a crayfish trap above or near one of those rock piles, also known as the Crayfish Hotel, now that's when you get many crayfish. Now let's go build this hotel. We're gonna pick that area because there's a bunch of other boulders around, and plus it's a middle river, so I could just go find a bunch of rocks in the area. And over there it looks like there's a little bit less, so I have to scrounge up things to go grab them and put them on there, because there's just less around here. There's more fresh ones that haven't been disturbed. All the nice ones haven't been taken yet. All right, let's go start building. GoPro time-lapse time. All right, guys, it is officially done. All right, it looks really cool. All right, so what I did is I started technically there all around, and then I just tried to grab rocks from here, throw them on there, on the other side, throw rocks in here, and then I tried here a little bit and here. Then I did it all around, put some boulders in here to secure it, like that one, and then after that, I decided to make a little pit. It's just not that big of a pit. I mean, a few inches deeper, so I could put a crayfish trap in there successfully. And so what I was trying to do is make not too much current, but still so water would flow down here. The water with the scent would flow down there into the holes and get crayfish come over here. And also some spawning salmon might hang out here. And so, yeah, it's also a nice fish spot. Maybe not the best, but spawning salmon don't really care. There's just like a little pit with less current. They might like that when the water gets 5 inches higher. And so, yeah, all of that. And then at the end, I decided, why not just finish it off with adding a couple boulders. Maybe I added one extra, maybe two. They're not very big, not even that size. That's massive. But then I decided to move things around and add this. It looks cool. That's just like a sign that this is the Crayfish Hotel. What they do is they will seek out a lot of boulders to hide under, and they love it. And it's hard to tell, but there's a bunch of little holes, and they could also climb through here because there's a bunch of, little waterways and stuff. They could hide in there. And so, yeah, they actually thought I was building a real hotel. It's not really possible, really. I mean, technically, Mr. Beast would do that. If you know who Mr. Beast is, probably do. Okay, so yeah, and also added that there. So, yeah, water flows down there with all of the cool flavors of what's in that trap. That red thing, the orange thing, carries all the scent over there and brings them up there. So that's a nice spot for crayfish. And do this as well as make a massive boulder of rocks. Maybe put another boulder there, and then put a crayfish trap there, and they'll be all attracted to it. So yeah, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like today's content or like content of the channel like I explained, then do these things, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new awesome video. If you enjoy them. Oh, and what was I gonna say? Oh, I almost forgot to tell ya.